Can you tell I'm in a hurry this morning? uh, just got back from shopping, actually. Uh, yes, I know you know that Wednesday is seldom a shopping day at the DuQuette house, but Constance and I are going to get jabbed this afternoon. And if it's any time like last time, we won't be feeling 100% up to par tomorrow, which is a shopping day. I don't have to. You don't need to know all of this. Anyway, we're a little hurried today, and I've got a couple online meetings and a tarot reading to do and things like that. But here I am. I just got back. I still got to walk in and got my coffee. Quickly, I'm going to harken back for a couple of days ago. I posted this tarot card because it was the tarot card that represented the decan of the zodiac, the first 10 degrees of Scorpio that we're in right now and will be till November 1st. And I've got someone left a message on my Facebook page, rightly pointing out that the sun's in Scorpio, and shouldn't it be the 6 of discs or 6 of cups instead of the 5 of cups, because it obviously the sun's in Scorpio, and that's Sol in Scorpio is the name of this card. And I had to point out, well, look at the date spread, okay? So the date spread of that decan that this card represents, it was a little early to say it's the 6 of cups. So why does it say that it's Mars in Scorpio? And it's a very good question. It's one of those things that seemingly contradict logic and stuff like that. So I'm just going to briefly this morning try to confuse you further with my explanation. First of all, there are 36 small cards in the tarot, okay? 9 per each suit. Now the aces, even though they count as 1, the aces aren't really a small card. The aces are the aces. They're their own thing, okay? As a matter of fact, all the rest of the cards of that suit, the 4 court cards and the 9 small cards, they all live inside the ace. The ace, like the ace of wands, would be like the yod in the tetragrammaton, in the yod of yod-he vav-he. I mean, it's a quarter of existence, a quarter of creation. And it trickles down to the elemental meaning of fire, okay? And the cups are the hay, okay? Ace of cups would be all of the hay stuff. You know where I'm going with that. So the small cards are the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of each suit. Now the reason I divided them like that is because the 2s, let's back up to the ace. Let's say that the aces, the ace of wands, as an example, rules the fire signs of the zodiac. Okay. And the cups, the water signs, and things like that. Okay, so the twos, the threes, and the fours of every suit represent the cardinal signs of the zodiac. And the 5, 6, 7s rule the fixed signs of the zodiac. And the 8s, 9s, and 10s rule the mutable signs of the zodiac. So if we were going to start the zodiacal year off, okay, we'd start with Aries. Aries is fire. Fire is wands. And the 2, the 3, and the 4 of wands represent the cardinal fire signs. The first 10 degrees of Aries, the second 10 degrees of Aries, and the third 10 degrees of Aries. And the 2s, 3s, 4s of every suit represent the first 10 degrees of their sign, their cardinal sign. And 5, 6, 7s, like the middle 3, represent the fixed signs of the zodiac suit that they represent. It's very clean, okay? So as we go through the Aries Taurus, we would have something that looks like the 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 of Aries, but then we go into Taurus, it'd be the 5, 6, 7 of cups, or of discs for tarot, or for Taurus. See, coming right off of that would be the 5, 6, 7 of discs, and then through the entire zodiac year. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, switch signs. 5, 6, 7, switch signs. 8, 9, 10. Then the whole thing goes totally around the zodiacal wheel. Like that. So where do these planets come in? This is the descending order of the planets on a tree of life. Starting with Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Sol, Venus, Mercury, Luna. That's the descending order of the tree of life. Planets are assigned to the 36 small cards. Now, we started the zodiacal year with Aries when we did this counting here. But the astrological year, as demonstrated by the supposedly the traditional Chaldean start of the year, doesn't start with cardinal fire, it starts with fixed fire in 0 degrees Leo. So starting with 0 degrees Leo, okay, that would be the 5 of wands, okay? Starting with 0 degrees Leo, if I can find the 5 of wands fast enough here. Let's see here. Here we go. 0 degrees Leo, 5 of Wands. Now we know why, because Leo is a fixed sign, so that's all the 5, 6, 7s. Starting with the 5 of Wands, we have Saturn. We start this descending order of the Tree of Life planetary spheres, Saturn. So the next one should be Jupiter, because that's the, okay, so 5, let's see here. Here we go. 6, Jupiter. 7 should be, here we go, 7 should be Mars. And wow, sure enough it is. So the planets are assigned starting 0 degrees Aries, or the 5 of Wands, or 0 degrees Leo, the 5 of Wands, and goes through the entire zodiac. Okay, the same descending order of planets. Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Sol, Venus, Mercury, Luna. Then it repeats: Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Sol, Venus, Mercury, and it goes all the way around the zodiac. Now, you may think, you may be scratching your head and say, well, look, there's 36 small cards, but there's 7 planets. Doesn't something, it doesn't quite come out right. And you're right, it doesn't come out completely right. And as it works out, the 10 of, at the end of the zodiacal year in Pisces, we have the planetary allotment. It ends up the last of Pisces going into the new year at the 0 degrees Aries. Both of them are assigned Mars. Okay, Mars ends up at the end of Pisces, and then another Mars is added for the 0 degree Aries, as if it's an extra spark of the energy of Mars to get the whole year started again, like a flywheel. Okay, that carries the perpetual motion of the planetary dynamics. Now, I didn't make up that system, okay? I would have probably figured out something else. But the adepts of the Golden Dawn, based on Kabbalistic logic that was probably so anal retentive that it made their cheeks pucker, did. They started the zodiacal year at 0 degrees Aries. They started the planetary alignment thing at 0 degrees Leo. And it works out pretty good. Now, as a matter of fact, if it's going to work out Kabbalistically, that's the way it is. The question is, and it's a good question, does that mean I can only work with this card when the sun's in Scorpio? Or does this mean that I treat this as a natal chart for someone whose sun is in Scorpio? No. It's astrological, but it's not that astrological. It characterizes the card. It dignifies the card with these virtues, these qualities, these vices. Now, these two things, the planet and the zodiac sign, and if you're really a good astrologer, you also have different characteristics of the decan itself. And if you're really into it, even the degrees of the decan have their astrological characteristics. But just for the tarot, this is what makes pleasure pleasure. First of all, it's 6. Tifereth on the tree of life. Right there. Totally balanced, a direct reflection of the Kether itself. Beauty, it's called beauty, Tifereth. Okay. Right off the bat, you're going to probably have a good small card if it's a 6. As a matter of fact, you'd be hard-pressed to find a 6 tarot card that when it pops up, you're not at least relieved to see. So that's pleasurable. Okay. Then we've got the sun in Scorpio. Okay. Fixed Scorpio in pleasurable Tifereth. It's got almost everything happy that you would associate with Scorpio, and almost none of the downside of Scorpio. Now, we could say there's a downside to everything, but we're just characterizing the card. So the Kabbalistic significance of 6 mixed with the joyful beauty thing of the sun itself, and in the very sexy, energetic, and pleasurable, sensual aspect of Scorpio, that's going to give that card that general divinatory characteristic and meaning. Okay. Same thing would hold true with another 6. Look at that. 6 of discs. Now, instead of thinking with your pants, you're thinking with your pocketbook. Moon in Taurus. Oh, God. The moon rules Taurus. Okay. It's so happy to be in Taurus, it just can't stand itself in this beautiful number 6, too. Oh, material success. Okay. Anyway, that's that. And I want to make sure that the person that sent that very good message concerning the 5 of discs, or the 5 of cups and the 6 of cups, that was a very, very good question. And just as I promised, my explanation has probably confused you even more. And with that, my job is done today. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit different. I'll probably be still reeling under my COVID booster jab, but we'll see. I'll check in if I'm alive and breathing in any case. So until tomorrow, wish me luck. Continue to be good to yourself. Be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will.